Before you start your day, what if the greatest thing you could do for your family isn't to protect them yourself, but to place them into the hands of someone who loves them even more than you do? Stay with me, because by the end of this prayer, you'll discover a truth that can replace worry with peace and fear with faith. Good morning, friend. Before the rush begins, before the messages, responsibilities, and distractions of the day take over, take a moment and think about the people you love most. Picture their faces. Maybe it's your children, your parents, your spouse, your brothers and sisters, the people who make your life feel complete. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night thinking about them? Wondering if they'll be okay? Hoping they're safe? Praying things work out for them? If you're honest, most of us have. Because when we truly love someone, we naturally want to protect them. But here's the challenge. There are places they go where we can't follow. Decisions they'll make without us. Battles they'll face that we'll never even know about. And that's exactly why today's prayer matters. Because there comes a moment when love has to learn something powerful. Trust. And what we're about to discover may completely change the way you pray for your family. Can I tell you something interesting? Many people think love and worry are the same thing. They're not. Love says, I care deeply. Worry says, everything depends on me. And that's where so many hearts become exhausted. Maybe you've experienced it. You replay scenarios in your mind. You imagine problems that haven't happened. You carry concerns nobody else even knows about. And little by little, the weight grows heavier. But here's the twist. The people you love were never meant to rest entirely in your hands. They were always meant to rest in God's hands. Imagine holding a cup filled to the very top with water. The tighter you grip it, the harder it becomes to carry. Eventually, your hand gets tired. Your arm begins to shake. That's what worry does to the soul. But prayer? Prayer places the cup into stronger hands. And that's exactly what we're doing today. We're releasing every fear, every concern, every unanswered question. And we're placing them before God. Because His ability to care for our family is greater than our ability to worry about them. Think about this for a moment. There are conversations your family will have today that you'll never hear. There are decisions they'll make that you'll never witness. There are moments they'll experience while you're somewhere else. And honestly, that can feel unsettling. Because we naturally want to know everything. We want to help. We want to protect. We want to be present. But here's the beautiful truth. God is already there. Before they walk into that room, God is there. Before they make that decision, God is there. Before they face that challenge, God is there. What happened next changed everything for me. I realized something. God doesn't watch over my family only when I'm praying. He's watching over them every second of every day. When they're strong. When they're struggling. When they're confident. When they're uncertain. His eyes never leave them. And suddenly, that changes how we pray. Because we're not asking God to notice them. He already does. We're simply trusting the one who has never stopped watching over them. Now let's talk about something deeper. If you could ask God for only one thing for your family, what would it be? Success? Health? Financial blessing? Those things matter. But here's where most people get it backwards. A successful life without character eventually falls apart. A comfortable life without purpose eventually feels empty. That's why one of the greatest prayers we can pray is this: Lord, make them people of kindness. People who notice others. People who forgive. People who choose integrity when nobody is watching. People who carry compassion into every room they enter. Imagine a family filled with that kind of character. Imagine children growing up seeing that example. Imagine generations impacted because one family decided to follow God wholeheartedly. And this is where everything becomes bigger than today. Because the prayers you pray now may influence people you'll never meet. Most people think legacy is about money, or achievements, or accomplishments. But the greatest legacy is faith. Think about it. Long after possessions disappear, long after titles are forgotten, faith continues. A prayer prayed today can echo for generations. A decision to trust God today can shape a future you cannot yet see. And here's something incredible. Every time you choose faith over fear, you're teaching your family something powerful. Not only with words, but with your example. They're watching. They're learning. They're seeing what trust looks like. And that legacy is worth more than anything money can buy. So right now, take a deep breath and picture every person you love. Every face. Every name. Every hope you carry for them. Now imagine placing them into God's hands. Not reluctantly. Not fearfully. But confidently. Because His love for them is perfect. His wisdom is perfect. His care is perfect. You don't have to carry what God has already promised to hold. That's the freedom of trust. That's the peace of prayer. And that's the gift God offers today. As this day begins, remember this. Your family is not walking alone. God goes before them. God walks beside them. God watches over them. And even when you cannot see what's ahead, He already can. So choose peace. Choose faith. Choose trust. Because the people you love are safest in the hands of the one who loves them most. If this prayer touched your heart today, write, God, my family is in your hands, in the comments below. It's a simple declaration of trust. And if you know someone who worries about their loved ones, share this video with them today. Don't forget to subscribe and join us for more daily prayers and encouragement. Because sometimes one prayer can change the entire direction of a day. And sometimes it can change a generation.